China has emerged as a global leader in the fight against climate change. The nation has implemented ambitious sustainability goals, pouring resources into renewable energy, green infrastructure, and eco-friendly technologies. From sprawling solar farms to high-speed rail networks, these initiatives push the boundaries of engineering feats. But how exactly are Chinese engineers achieving world records while driving this green revolution? Number 1. China established the world's largest number of charging infrastructure installations. China leads globally with its extensive and diverse charging infrastructure network, supporting the booming new energy vehicle sector, the world's largest. As the global leader in new energy vehicles, China's strong infrastructure growth is crucial, facilitating the rapid increase in both production and sales. The country boasts an impressive 9.92 million chargers, reflecting a substantial 56% year-on-year expansion at the end of May. This extensive network underscores China's commitment to advance sustainable transportation and reinforces its position at the forefront of global efforts to reduce carbon emissions and promote clean energy solutions. Li Qiao of the National Development and Reform Commission disclosed in a June 18, 2024 press conference that China's public charging facilities reached 3.05 million, up 46% annually. Private charging facilities rose 61% to around 6.87 million units. Additionally, plans include adding 3,000 charging piles and 5,000 charging parking spaces at highway service areas this year, highlighting ongoing efforts to bolster the nation's charging infrastructure for electric vehicles. Number 2. The world's largest solar voltaic power plant is forging a unique development path. The Qinghai Xizang Plateau hosts the world's largest solar power plant, contributing to poverty alleviation and ecological conservation. Initiated in 2012, the Talatan base spans 609 square kilometers with an 8,430 megawatt capacity, housing 91 energy enterprises and producing over half of Qinghai's energy. Qinghai's total installed power capacity is 54,970,800 kilowatts, with clean energy accounting for 93% of that. Talatan, 150 kilometers from Xining and nearly 3,000 meters above sea level, faces intense solar radiation and desertification. Satellite data reveals a 50% wind speed decrease, a 30% drop in soil moisture evaporation, and an 80% vegetation coverage increase in the photovoltaic park over the past 3 years. Since 2018, the solar power park has supported villagers in raising sheep around photovoltaic cells and providing free pens. 12 farms in the Hainan prefecture sold 13,000 sheep in 2023, earning herdsmen $1.5 million. That year, 173 villagers earned $9.38 million from solar-related businesses, with 53,000 locals gaining an average of $94.50 each. Number 3. China builds the world's largest clean energy corridor. 6 mega hydropower stations along the Yangtze, Wudongde, Baihetan, Qiluodu, Jiangjiaiba, Three Gorges Dam, and Gezuba Dam create the world's largest clean energy corridor, spanning 1,800 kilometers with a 900-meter water level drop. Operating 110 generators, they produce green electricity. Recently, connected to an industrial internet platform, these stations form an industrial brain to enhance efficiency. They've generated 3.5 trillion kilowatt-hours of electricity, saving 1 billion tons of coal and cutting CO2 emissions by 2.8 billion tons, supporting shipping, water supply, and ecological balance. The Baihetan hydropower station has 16 units with a total capacity of 16 million kilowatts. Water plunges over 200 meters, each rotation generating around 150 kilowatt-hours. Its industrial internet platform supports intelligent operations, maintenance, and decision-making, enhancing digitalization. The Clean Energy Corridor has formed a 768-kilometer waterway, improving Yangtze River navigation, with new 5,000-ton berths in Chongqing, boosting low-energy, high-capacity, cost-effective water transportation. Number 4. The world's first intelligent zero-carbon terminal. Tianjin Port's smart construction includes 5G, AI, autonomous driving, and cloud computing, creating the world's first zero-carbon terminal with a $728 million investment. Smart terminals match traditional costs but boast higher efficiency, increasing crane productivity by over 40% and slashing labor costs by 60%. Tianjin Port enhances inland city trade with rail-sea intermodal services and 120-plus national marketing outlets. Its shipping routes connect 500-plus ports in 180-plus countries. Container throughput rose from 13 to 22 million 20-foot equivalent units, TEUs, in a decade, ranking among the world's top 10 ports. Intelligent port construction secures global supply chains and supports China's high-level opening up strategy, emphasized Liu Zhanshan from the China Waterborne Transport Research Institute. Number 5. China's 3 million kilowatt photovoltaic project to be completed before September 2024. In Otog Front Banner, Inner Mongolia, a solar-powered project thrives amidst a 12,200 square kilometer area with more evaporation than precipitation. Located near the Mu'us Desert, sand control is crucial. Despite coal reserves, the country prioritizes a low-carbon transition, leveraging solar energy to combat desertification and generate agricultural income. The Mengshi Otog Front Banner Photovoltaic Base Project spans about 7,000 hectares, a small fraction of Otog's vast land. Launched in October last year, its scale equals roughly 10,000 standard soccer pitches. Number 6. China's nuclear steam project begins operation. China's inaugural industrial-use nuclear energy steam supply project, HECI-1, commenced operations at Tianwan Nuclear Power Station, confirmed by the China Atomic Energy Authority. This breakthrough expands nuclear energy's applications in China. HECI No. 1 exemplifies green and low-carbon advanced technology demonstration projects, emphasizing its attributes as green, safe, stable, and efficient, as stated in a release by the agency. The project, managed by Tianwan Nuclear Power Station under China National Nuclear Corp., will supply 4.8 million metric tons of zero-carbon industrial-use steam annually to a Lianyungang petrochemical complex in Jiangsu Province. This initiative aims to slash 400,000 tons of coal burning yearly, equivalent to reducing 1.07 million tons of carbon dioxide, 184 tons of sulfur dioxide, and 263 tons of NOx emissions. It will also save 700,000 tons of carbon emission allowances annually for the complex, as confirmed by the authority. Number 7. Chinese coal hub emerges as hydrogen energy pioneer. 3 hydrogen-powered trucks traveled 700-plus kilometers from Shaoyi, Shanxi, delivering coal to Tianjin Port in late May. Pengfei Group manufactured these trucks and secured a 500-truck order at $149,800 each. Starting in 2025, they plan to deploy 1,000 trucks annually until 2028. Xiaoyi introduced 200 hydrogen trucks to key industries, averaging 100,000 kilometers each. With a population under 500,000, Xiaoyi relies heavily on industry, producing 31.3 million tons of coal in 2022, contributing 70% of its GDP. Sinopec Group forecasts China's hydrogen energy consumption to hit 86 million tons by 2060, with a $644 billion industry scale. China plans 50,000 hydrogen fuel cell vehicles by 2025, escalating to 1 million by 2035. Xiaoyi has embraced hydrogen with 500 shared bikes launched in April 2024, each traveling 60 kilometers on 60 grams of hydrogen. 5 hydrogen buses for intercity travel cost just 50 cents for a 30-kilometer trip. Xiaoyi's $10.92 billion projects include hydrogen production, refueling stations, and vehicle manufacturing, set to yield an annual output value of $25.2 billion and create 35,000 jobs upon completion. Number 8. China's hydrogen energy industry gains momentum for development. China's first hydrogen-powered urban train, tested at 160 kilometers an hour in Changchun, Jilin Province, features an integrated hydrogen power system and hybrid energy control. China leads global hydrogen production, yielding 35.33 million tons in 2022, over one-third of the world's total. By 2025, the hydrogen sector's output is projected to hit $138.2 billion, with a 2050 demand nearing 60 million tons, potentially slashing 700 million tons of carbon dioxide. Hydrogen aims to comprise over 10% of China's energy mix, driving a $1.68 trillion industrial chain. International collaborations are flourishing, with foreign firms increasingly partnering with Chinese counterparts. Car makers like Hyundai and Toyota advanced hydrogen fuel cell projects in China, while multinationals such as Cummins and Siemens initiate electrolyzer-based hydrogen production. Chinese firms also expand globally, partnering with international counterparts. For instance, China Energy Engineering Corporation plans a $6.75 billion green hydrogen and ammonia plant in Egypt's Suez Canal Economic Zone, aiming to produce 1.2 million tons of ammonia and 210,000 tons of hydrogen annually. This initiative supports Egypt's energy transition and sustainable goals. Collaboration between Egypt and China in hydrogen energy promotes a green shift beneficial to both nations. Additionally, China Energy Investment Group and Électricité de France will develop a 1.5 gigawatt offshore energy island in Jiangsu Province by April 2023. Number 9. How China's eco-transformation is inspiring the world. Restored mangroves at Xiamen's Yundang Lake showcase China's eco-transformation, inspiring global green development. Once polluted, today the lake thrives with clean waters, lush greenery, and abundant egrets, balancing growth sustainability. In 1988, Xi initiated cleanup efforts, allocating $1.4 million annually for 2 years. Measures included relocating industries, building sewage plants, and revitalizing with seawater. By 1992, Yundang Lake's revival was celebrated with a dragon boat race. Xiamen continues these efforts, guided by Xi's 15-year plan emphasizing environmental stewardship and ecological sustainability as strategic goals for the city. In 36 years, Xiamen invested $14.58 billion in marine ecological protection, aiming for a harmonious bay city. Despite global mangrove loss, China increased its mangrove area by 29,200 hectares. A United Nations report highlights China's commitment to marine ecosystem health, vital for stable oceans that sustain oxygen, food, jobs, and recreation, according to Leticia Carvalho from the United Nations Environment Program. Number 10. Spending on water management hits record. China's water resources management saw a record investment of nearly $166.7 billion last year, addressing public concerns. Minister Li Guoying stated this following the 14th National People's Congress session in Beijing, noting a 10.1% annual increase. The ministry prioritized flood control, water supply, irrigation, and ecological conservation, completing 41,014 projects aimed at addressing urgent public needs. Li reported that 13,083 projects enhanced flood control in China's major river basins, costing $45.9 billion. Additionally, 8,039 projects, totaling $30.85 billion, focused on ecological conservation to rejuvenate river basins and ensure their vitality. Which of these green projects are you excited about? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Like this video and don't forget to subscribe to stay tuned for more.